Great. Okay, here we are at 600 lawn. This is the living room. So we got rid of those crazy lights. We went with those old-fashioned light bulbs, which are pretty neat. And then here we got another entryway with a kind of offset. Right, all new laminate. Right, new 5 1/4 base trim. Replaced all the devices. Right, but nice big space. You got nice little ceiling. There's George. Right, all new laminate. Good job, George. Way to stay out of the picture. Thank you. All right, bedroom come through. We went with the laminate in here. Bedroom. So that door's got to be put back on. Carpet just got installed. It already had the newer windows, but this was the mural room, I think. Right. So it had those crazy bookshelves and right, but all new carpet. Right. Closet door's got to get put on, but again, the carpet just went in. Come through. Right, bedroom. This was this blue? But it had those crazy bookcase. So we took all that down, just made it simple. Right. Again, this one had nice bigger windows, all new. Painted the ceiling, new light fixtures. This trim I think we kept. Then here's the bathroom. Right, so new tile. Right, new vanity, new mirror. Kind of went with a little bit of different. Nice light fixture. Right, and then we tiled. Right, to the bathroom. With the 5 1/4 trim again. Come up. There's some soap dishes there and there. And then the big shower head thing. And there's where left. Come through here. Here's the kitchen. We replaced these 2 windows. So those are new light. New cabinets, appliances. Right. Nice Smolens faucet fixture. The new sink. Right. There's the fridge. And then it is kind of a smaller kitchen, so we went with a little cabinet there too, right? So we got some more cabinet space. This is just a little dining room. Again, we carried the laminate throughout the living room, dining room, kitchen, right? New doors. Right? Got rid of that crazy light fixture. Come through. So here is where we didn't know what we were gonna do. Oh well, here. This is the extra space because it's that we went 5 1/4 trim, painted. Right, went with a nice tile and then laid it in this. Came with a pad in right there. But a nice space. Tenants really like. Carpet in this bedroom. So this was the bedroom. I don't know what it was, to be honest. They had that little half thing. We closed that off. Right. They had a sink in there, and then they had a half bath barely in there. So that became the closet, and then this we got a full bath out of it. It's a tight one, small vanity, right? But nice mirror, light fixture. Went with the smaller tile, and then we did a kind of a walk-in tile, so shower, stand-up shower. So it's actually kind of deep. It's just nice, and then we got a little soap dish built in there, but another light fixture. Make sure it's bright in here because it is kind of tight. Come through. Again, you can see that we had to replace that window. Light fixture, sconce on the top, but it's actually a nice size room. Right. Nice size room, but now it's got a full bath. Small closet, but it's got a full bath in here, so we're able to get that. And then come through here. Right. This was unfinished garage, and we had to finish it because our furnace and water heater are in here, and there's the new water heater and all new copper. We had to put all new copper in here, but now we got a nice big space for utility room. It's heated. We got the vent. That's why that is there like that, so that the air can circulate from the house instead of from the garage. But there's a vent in here too now, and that is it for lawn on the inside. And on the outside, let's take a look and see what we did. Come on, George. All right, so here, I don't know if you remember, but all that was lined with trees and bush, and right. And now we get rid of all the bush, put sod in there, and now they've got a nice new yard, and it really took well. So they did a good job. But yeah, this is all, I mean, this is a brand new yard, right? And that is it for Lawn Street.